Have you ever wondered why, no matter how hard you try, abundance seems to escape your hands? Why does it feel like you're always running but never arriving? Like you're stuck in a loop where lack, fear, and frustration repeat themselves, month after month, year after year? Maybe it's time to ask yourself, is this truly mine? Or have I inherited this way of thinking? What if I told you that scarcity isn't just a financial issue, it's a spiritual wound? A wound passed from generation to generation until someone, maybe you, chooses to heal it. Because here's the truth. Your outer world reflects your inner programming, and that programming may have been written long before you were born. We unconsciously replay the beliefs, fears, and emotional patterns of our parents, grandparents, and beyond. Scarcity becomes a familiar song playing softly in the background. So familiar, you stop noticing it's there. But if you're watching this now, it's because your soul is tired of surviving. It's longing to thrive, and deep inside, you know that abundance is your natural state. So why aren't you living it? In this video, we're going to uncover how to break free from inherited patterns of scarcity and step into a mindset of expansion, alignment, and deep spiritual wealth. You'll see how shifting your inner frequency can change not only your finances, but your relationships, your health, your peace. So stay with me until the end because we're about to dive deep. And if anything I say here resonates with you, pause and comment below. I want to hear your story. You are not alone in this. And before we begin, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who also deserves to break free from the invisible chains of limitation. Let's take this first step together. The first step to transforming your mind and breaking free from the scarcity cycle is simple, but not easy: awareness. You cannot shift what you are not conscious of. And the truth is, most people live their entire lives trapped in a mental and emotional cage without ever seeing the bars. So let me ask you, have you ever heard yourself say things like, "I can't afford that. Money doesn't grow on trees. People like me don't get ahead. That's just how life is"? Where do you think those thoughts come from? They weren't born in you. They were taught to you. And usually not through words, but through energy, through repetition, through the quiet stories your family lived out every day. If your parents or caretakers struggled, feared, sacrificed constantly, or believed that joy was a luxury, they passed that energy on to you, even if they never meant to. It's not about blame. It's about breaking the spell. Because every time you say yes to scarcity thinking, you reinforce a loop that isn't even truly yours. You become loyal to pain that didn't start with you. You hold tight to beliefs that were never meant to be part of your path. So here's a powerful question. Whose story are you living? Take a moment. Close your eyes. Breathe. And ask yourself, what money beliefs did I inherit? What did I hear about abundance, work, worthiness, and joy growing up? What was modeled for me? And how much of that still lives inside me, without permission? That awareness alone is powerful. It's the moment your consciousness starts to untangle from old energies. The moment you begin to say, this may have been true for them, but it doesn't have to be true for me. And I'd love to know, what's one belief you're noticing now that might not be yours? Share it in the comments. You might be surprised how many others feel exactly the same. Don't forget to like this video if it's already opening something inside you. Let's keep going, because the shift has just begun. Now that you've begun to see the invisible patterns running your life, the next step is choosing something different. But choosing isn't just a thought, it's a frequency. It's a vibration that you start to anchor into your daily life, moment by moment. You see, scarcity isn't just about money. It's a mindset that bleeds into everything: love, time, energy, even self-worth. It whispers, there's never enough, or worse, I'm not enough. Have you noticed that? How often do you hold back from investing in yourself because of fear? How often do you settle for less joy, less fulfillment, less rest, because your mind tells you it's too much to ask for more? Here's the truth most people don't realize. Your outer reality is always reflecting your inner programming. If your subconscious believes you are only worthy of surviving, that's all life will bring you. But when you start feeding your mind with expansion, with abundance, with "I am enough" and "there is more than enough," everything begins to shift. So let me ask you, what are you feeding your mind every day? What are you watching, listening to, repeating in your inner dialogue? Are you surrounding yourself with people and content that reinforce lack, fear, and limitation? Or with messages that stretch your vision, that expand your idea of what's possible? This is where transformation begins, by consciously choosing a new frequency. That means speaking to yourself with kindness. That means visualizing what you desire instead of what you fear. That means celebrating every small win, every moment of peace, every sign that you're becoming someone new. And no, it won't happen overnight. But the moment you commit to this inner shift, the energy around you begins to respond. You become magnetic to new opportunities, aligned people, and even financial breakthroughs. Because the universe doesn't respond to desperation, it responds to vibration. Comment below. What new belief are you ready to choose today? Let it be your declaration. And if this is resonating with you, hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. You're not alone on this path. Let's get honest. How many times have you felt like you were finally making progress, only to find yourself back in the same place? Financially, emotionally, spiritually. That's the cycle of scarcity. It's like an invisible loop. And unless you consciously break it, it keeps replaying over and over, like a song stuck on repeat. But here's the deeper truth. You didn't create this cycle alone. Most of it was installed in you when you were too young to question it. The way your family talked about money, the fear in their voices, the shame attached to wanting more. Maybe even the silence around abundance, like it was a taboo subject. Can you remember the first time you felt guilt for having more than someone else? Or the first time you were told money doesn't grow on trees? These experiences aren't just memories. They become energetic imprints. And if they aren't healed, they become the silent architects of your reality. But what if you could rewrite the story? What if instead of repeating the pain of your past, you became the one who transforms it? This is what I want you to hear. You are not your parents' wounds. You are not your lineage's limitations. You have the power to choose a different legacy, starting right now. And that means identifying the patterns that no longer serve you, becoming aware when you act from fear instead of faith, noticing the moments when you shrink instead of expand, and choosing every single time to respond from a new conscious place. This is the work. It's not always easy, but it's sacred. It's the kind of inner work that doesn't just change your bank account, it changes your self-worth, your relationships, your peace of mind, your future generations. So I ask you again, what are you willing to release today? What belief are you finally ready to say goodbye to? Leave it in the comments. Share your voice. This community is built on honesty and healing. And remember, if this message moves something in you, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for the next part of this journey. If you've made it this far, it's not by accident. Something deep within you is ready to break the cycle, ready to stop surviving and start thriving, ready to live a life that feels like yours, not one built on fear, shame, or inherited scarcity. Let me ask you this. What if your entire lineage has been waiting for you? What if you are the one your ancestors prayed for, the one brave enough to heal what they couldn't, and bold enough to dream what they never dared? Because here's the truth no one told you. You are not broken. You are powerful. And the moment you start choosing your frequency with intention, your whole life begins to rearrange around that energy. Scarcity is not your identity. It's just a pattern, and patterns can be rewired. You don't have to hustle your way into worthiness. You don't have to prove you deserve abundance. Your existence already proves that. But your beliefs, they're the gatekeepers. So today I invite you to let go of what no longer serves you, to stop carrying burdens that were never yours, to rise in your truth, your worth, your divine ability to create. Say it with me. I am the end of the cycle. I am the beginning of abundance. If that declaration touched something in your heart, don't leave this moment without anchoring it. Write it in the comments. Claim it in your body. speak it out loud, and most of all, live it. Because your transformation doesn't start when you have more money, more time, or more approval.
It starts now with a single conscious decision to shift your mind, to trust your energy, to remember who you really are. If this message resonated, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with someone who needs this reminder. Let's awaken more people to their power. Let's end the cycle together. See you in the next video. Stay awake, stay aligned, stay rising.